Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, not much been happening lately. We have waiting for the weather to get warm and then cold and warm and cold. It's finally warm again. We're gonna have a couple fairly cool days, and then we're gonna have all teens, even some single digits, high single digits, and teens at night. So we're getting into the nicer weather, but I have something I just have to show you today. We went to the nursery. Now I also haven't gotten much footage of my little chicken babies. Got some heritage birds to add to our flock, and I'll just give you a look at those. They're just getting to the ugly stage now, but this is going to add some interest to our flock and hopefully get some green, blue, and olive eggs. We also had a little solar problem yesterday. This was all covered in black soot where you can see the staining. One of the connectors malfunctioned. Yesterday the generator came on and it was a beautiful sunny day, so we were totally mystified. I was thinking we should check the batteries again because we had that issue last year with the battery ready to explode. It was bulging on us. And but this time it was one of those connectors, so Chris is just going to fix that now. And I'm going to close myself in the greenhouse here because we are going to have a couple more fairly chilly days, and then I think we've got this beat. But I actually planted some stuff here in the greenhouse. I think I only have weeds in there. That's either cucumber or zucchini. I have herbs planted in here and I don't see anything yet. Well, there's something green coming in there, but I never know if it's weeds until it gets to a certain stage. My hascaps are going absolutely bonkers, which makes me very happy. Some of these plants were the smallest. These are the first two I bought at the place we went and picked berries, and I think that one's dead. They both looked like they were dead a couple of times though. So, and there is some green coming up in this one. It's supposed to be peppers, so I really don't know. I think that and that might be peppers or tomatoes, I'm not sure. I didn't put signs in them and then I moved them all around, duh. But look in here, it's a lemon tree. I got this lime tree a couple of weeks ago and I was so excited to find a lime tree. I did not know lime trees have nasty, nasty thorns on them. Didn't know fruit trees had such terrible thorns. Now these hascaps are doing absolutely wonderful too. The blossoms should end up being berries, so I'm really excited about these. And then I've got some strawberries started in here. They don't seem to be taken off too great. Some of them are doing not too bad, but this is my big excitement here. I'm going to unwrap these. I got another lemon tree, and a Meyer lemon and key lime tree. This was Creekside, I think it's called Creekside Nursery in Spruce Grove. Wonderful place and wonderful staff, very friendly, very helpful. Wrapped all these trees for us because it is a little bit of a chilly, windy day. This one, here is the key lime and Meyer lemon. I don't know why it says both, but look at the blossoms all over this thing. Just massive. This is the only one that had this much blossoms on it. So really excited about this. Now she said not to put it in a bigger pot right now because it'll drop all the fruit that it started, you know, from the ones that are, the other ones actually have some limes already on them. Now this is the other little lime tree and look at the blossoms on it. Just covered, and look at 3 little limes right there. So I think basically every blossom ends up being a lime. You can see some coming out here as well. Wherever there's blossoms, there's limes. So I'll prune this little dead piece off of there. Like I said, I can't believe how many thorns are on here. Now this lemon tree doesn't have any blossoms right now. Oh, but it does have a lemon. I think I saw a bigger one somewhere as well. There's another little one. Maybe it was the lime tree that had the bigger one on it. Pretty exciting. Yeah, look at, that's a lime. Or a fire lemon. So as you can see, it's getting pretty crowded in here. I mean, I could have waited, I guess. But then I really don't think, I think these will get grabbed up. Every time I went someplace looking for a lemon tree, everybody said, oh, we haven't had them for a couple of years, or oh, I don't think they were even available this year to order. So I thought, well, I'm not going to wait. If I can get them, I'm going to get them while the getting's good. Now my little apple tree had all green leaves on it, and we got one cold night, and somebody, I don't want to mention any names, left the greenhouse door open and all the little green leaves are dead. So we'll see what happens with this. I mean, it was free, right? That was that little 3-inch stick. But look at these haskell plants. So exciting. So basically I planted cucumbers, zucchinis, herbs, tomatoes, peppers, strawberries, some shallots, and that's it for this year. And the housecaps are going to be going outside this year. I'm going to try and do a row of housecaps and a row of Saskatoons, and then these will be freed up for the greenhouse to put other stuff in. Maybe even the fruit trees. Might put the fruit trees in a big bin like this. Give them lots of room to grow. It's 15 Celsius even on a cool day today, so chickens are all doing a good job of fertilizing the potato patch. Chris put a bunch of the manure on there, and they've been out in the garden too. We got the fabric out of the garden finally and rolled up after the snow melted. The soil is looking better and better all the time. We've got this compost is really full again this year, so this is going to be awesome for the garden. Ay, ay, ay. That's the rooster that was the little tiny runt out of the last clutch of rubies. So Chris is going to till this to get rid of the stuff that's in there now, and then he'll till it again after he has, seriously, after he has that compost in. I went around all of the little evergreens yesterday with the DR because we finally got that fixed. So now I can go to town, and the trees look like they grew a foot. It's just that they basically don't have all the long grass choking them at the roots. And yes, I did have to go bandage a few. Zap them a little bit on the trunks. Yes, Rusty came at me again today. And actually Buster, the white one, did too. I had to put the boots to him. Well, I tried. Can't catch him. WP was molting really badly. We were really concerned about her. And her feathers started coming in like a week ago, and now she's almost all covered in, so pretty happy about that. It's weird that she was molting and none of the other chickens were. And a couple of the baby chicks that I got are the same breed as her and Buster, so we might get some more of that breed. Hope so. Yeah, my babies. These are heritage breed, and don't ask me to rhyme off which, but there's 6 chicks, 2 of 6 different breeds. And yeah, we have these guys in one of the large Rubbermaid bins. We moved them in here just last week because it was getting so crowded. They're getting so big so fast. You can see the little tiny dark feathers around the neck of that pale yellow one. So that's the one that's like WP and the white rooster. The biggest one's that gray one there, and that big one there. I think are Americana. I can't remember. The little ones that I was calling the penguins, that one and that one over there, they're the ones that have the black feathers on their legs and feet. So that's going to be really funny. And I can't remember what kind they are. Of course, they're too young for me to tell if any are roosters or hens. So it's going to drive me crazy until I know what I've got. Because these chicks, being the heritage breeds, that they are a lot more expensive. But this will help diversify the flock by quite a bit. And like I said, get some of the green and blue and the chocolate brown eggs. I can't remember which ones, but there's two in here that are supposed to lay the chocolate brown eggs. But if they're hens. So this guy here, this sort of, it was sort of a yellow chick with stripes, and that gray one there are the same breed, those two. They seem to be the most timid too. But like I said, I didn't get much video of these guys. I think I did get some footage on my phone. But I see some of them developing combs now, but not too much yet. Yeah, but like I said, they are growing massively. I don't think it's going to be very long before they're trying to jump out of here, so we're going to have to put that wire on the inside of the cardboard. But they can stay in here for another couple of weeks, I think. They'll be fully feathered out, then they'll go in the chicken run, and then the meat birds will be coming, and they will go in here until they can go in the outdoor area that we're going to fence off for them. We are not going to put them in the chicken tractor this year. We're going to put them in a fenced off area. I think it's 30 by 70 feet here in the tree line next to the barn in this area here. That'll give them shade and trees and bugs and grass and sun and everything they could possibly want. And then we won't be taking the chicken tractor all over the place. It was too much work, especially in the water that was laying on the ground. And they got too big, it was too crowded, and they started cannibalizing each other, which was horrendous. So they're going to go here in the tree line this year. It'll be a lot less work for us. And we ordered turkeys too. After the price of turkeys in the last 6 months or so, Christmas and Easter, we ordered turkeys too. So I simply refused to pay like $70 for a little turkey. So we ordered some of those too, might as well. We piggybacked the order onto our meat birds, and so we're having turkeys this year too, so that'll be exciting. We're going to cut this barrel in half as well, use it for more bins in the greenhouse. And I don't think I've shown everybody the windows. This was a nightmare, that's why a couple of them got broken. We went to get them and we ended up in whiteout conditions. Horrendous snowstorm, and we were losing the entire load. There are 15 windows here, all the same size, so these are going to be used for the greenhouse. And the greenhouse is going to be 44 by 8 feet approximately, and a room off the side that's about 16 by 19 feet, I think. Chris is getting ready to put rebar and concrete in these for footings to rearrange all of the sea cans. We have to do that before we can put the greenhouse up on the side. Now almost everybody's hard at work in the potato patch. Yeah, the little evergreens are much more visible now that I went and cleared all around them. Hopefully the fruit trees will all be budding soon. And the other thing we got to do before we can get the rest of these footings poured for the back of the sea can, the new tiny house, we have to move the greenhouse because we miscalculated again. So the greenhouse is going to get moved back to this fairly flat part right here. And we'll see what happens there. Might make it easier to get blown away, but whatever, that's where it's going to go. And then there will be concrete with sonotube on top of here instead of the awesome teetery-tottery blocks that are constantly shifting and sliding and sinking. We got all of this lumber from a friend that mills it, and picked that up the other day. That'll be to work on the greenhouse, the rafters and everything. And we got steel roofing at an auction that we'll be using on the greenhouse. That'll go right here on this south side of the new tiny house. So I basically filled this pail half full. It'll give this a lot more room to grow, so I'm just going to try and gently take that out of there, disturb the roots a bit at the bottom, and put it into this pot. Well, I am done watering everything in here, and I can hear Sadie in the house just yodeling. She actually yips and yips and yips, and then she yodels. So I'm going to go in and take care of her. It's almost supper time, so not very long video today, but I was just so excited about my little chicken babies and my lemon and lime trees. Got this one planted in the new pot, and it's basically got twice the depth of earth now to grow into. And it is so healthy looking. So hoping I'll be picking limes in another month or so. But super excited about this stuff growing in here. And of course I went and bought all this stuff. Now we have to move the greenhouse next week. But that's another day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.